Hi, good morning everyone. My name is Arjun Gar. I'm a mathematics teacher. Today we are going to study the quadratic equation, right? So first of all, if we discuss about quadratic equations, so let us suppose, for example, we are having a quadratic function, ax square plus bx plus c. First of all, this is a function, okay? What is the meaning of function over here? Function is something like a polynomial, all right? So we can say this is a function only. But if you keep it equals to 0, then it will become equation. So to make a polynomial or an expression as equation, we need to equate equals to 0. All right. So this is a polynomial equation. Or we can say that quadratic equation. First of all, if we are having quadratic equation, the maximum degree will be 2. Or you can say maximum power of a polynomial. That must be 2. Okay. So to be a quadratic equation, a can never be equals to 0. Because if a is 0, then it will not be a quadratic equation. It will be in a linear equation. All right. So this is a general quadratic equation, the very first condition I had given you. All right. So the number of roots will be equals to the degree and number of zeros also. So what does that mean? For a quadratic equation, we are having two roots, or you can say two zeros. Similarly, we can say number of factors, that is also equals to 2. That means the degree plays an important role over here. All right. After that, if we discuss about, for example, for a quadratic equation, I am having one root is alpha and one root is beta. Or we can say that we are having two zeros, because as we know, we should have two zeros over here. So what we can do now, look, for example, a, a is this constant, x minus alpha into x minus beta I can provide. This is a polynomial having two zeros or having two roots alpha and beta. All right. For example, if you solve this, x into x is x square, x into beta, that is beta x minus alpha x, and that is alpha into beta. So x square, and if I had taken minus x is common, so this is alpha plus beta, and this is alpha beta. All right. So for example, if this type of situation arises over here, so what we can conclude, like these are the sum of two zeros for a quadratic equation. So what does that mean? From here, I can say that alpha plus beta is sum of the zeros, which is the coefficient of x, which is the coefficient of x. Okay. So, but here we are having a is also multiplied by this. So, but a is actually the coefficient of x square, right? So that means, okay, from here we can say that alpha plus beta must be the minus b by a, which is coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square, and minus y because this must be removed. In the same way, this is the product of two zeros, alpha into beta, product of zeros. All right. I hope this is clear. Listen up. All right. Now moving to the next. So now, for example, if we are having a general ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, we can say that we are having this is general polynomial or general equation. Now let us discuss about the graphs. We can have for a quadratic equations two types of graphs. What means one is for parabolic upward and downward. Upward and downward. Now let us discuss about the conditions of upward and downward. If a is greater than 0, then it must be upward. If b is, sorry, if a is less than 0, then we can say that it must be downward. Now, from where it comes? All right. Now, let us discuss from where it comes. Okay. The concavity decided with the help of double derivative. Let us consider we are having a function. Function we can say like, as we have discussed, simple polynomial. Okay. So first of all, f dash x, first derivative, which is 2ax plus b. Then double derivative, which is 2a only. So as if double derivative is greater than 0, which is purely dependent upon a over here, then the concavity is upward. If double derivative of any polynomial is less than 0, then we can say that concavity downward. Equals to 0, we cannot say that because it means a is a 0, then it will not be a quadratic equation. All right. So from here we can have two conditions for the concavity upward and concavity downward. Okay. Now let us consider one more practical example to understand this. For example, we are having 3x square plus 4x plus 7. So if we have first order derivative, then we can say that 6x plus 4. If we have double derivative, then we have only 6. So what does that mean? This is greater than 0. So the concavity upward. Okay. So concavity upward means that parabola is something like this. For the downward, we can say this type of parabola. So this is the concavity. But here also we haven't decided till now in which quadrant we had, what is the vortex, means where it touches. So now let us discuss that also. Is this clear, everyone? All right. So now let us consider we are having a general polynomial ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0 or general quadratic equation. Okay. As if a is greater than 0, then it is shown that upward parabola. Okay. Now, to design any graph, we need to have vertices. For example, this is equals to what? So first of all, dy by dx you need to understand. Dy by dx is first derivative 2ax plus b, and then equation is equals to 0. From here, you need to find out the value of x. So from here, we can say that minus b by 2a. So this is the value of x. Now, if you put the value of x in this equation, you will get the value of v. So these are the vertices. Okay, now let us understand. Y is equals to a. Okay, in terms of x, if you put, then minus square is plus b square, 2 square is 4, and this is a square. Minus b into b is b square divided by 2a plus c is equals not equal to 0. You cannot. For example, this is a polynomial on equation. It could also be there. Now, if you have taken LCM is 4a square. All right. One more thing, before taking a LCM, you can do 1a and 1a is cancelled. So you can write 4a is the LCM only. So it's 2b square minus, it's b square minus 2b square plus 4 into a into c. So it's minus b square plus 4ac divided by 4a. All right. All right. If you have taken minus as common, so you can write b square minus 4ac divided by 4a. So from here, as you know, this is the value of d, discriminant as we have already studied in class 10. So minus d by 4. So this is the generalized formulas for x and y coordinate. Okay. So now let us understand with the practical implementation of this. Let us consider here, I'm taking one example. Let us consider 2x square plus 3x plus 1. This is the quadratic polynomial. So first of all, as a is equals to 2, which is greater than 0, so it's upward parabola. All right. So now what you can do, if you don't want to find out x with the help of the method, okay, with the help of the method. So first of all, as you can see over here, as this is the formula of x, and this is the formula of the, like minus b by 2a is the formula for x, and minus d by 4a is the formula of y. So to find out x, what we can do, it's minus b by 2a. Minus b is 3 and a is 2. So you can say minus 3 by 4. All right. Also, what you can say, you can just simply differentiate 4x plus 3 and make it equals to 0. So here from you will get minus 3 by 4. That is the value of x over here. All right. So that is x equals to minus 3 by 4. Okay. And after that, if you want to find out the value of y, that is minus d by 4a. So as we know, d is a discriminant. So b square, which is 9, minus 4 into a into c, divided by 4 into a. So 9 minus 8 is 1, and this is 8. All right. As we can say, x and y both are negative. If x and y both are negative, it lies in the quadrant number 3. So if you want to make a graph, so this is the third quadrant. Okay. So the touching line will be over here something. For example, this point is minus 3 by 4. And this point is minus 1 by 8. So this is the point of, okay, this point is known as vertex. So, okay. This type of graph. Okay. Now, at which point this point will cut? There is a big question. At what point this will be intersected? So at this point, as you know, this is the y-axis, so x is 0. So if you put x is 0, so you will get only 1. So this point will be 1, 0. In this way, you need to find out. Okay. And one more interesting point. These two are the zeros of the polynomial. Okay. Zeros of the polynomial, for example, if you make a factor of this, as we all know how to make a factor. So if we make a factor, so can I say that this is 2x square, this is 1. So I should write 2x plus x. So if I take 2x is common, you will get x plus 1. If I take 1 as common, you will get x plus 1. So we are having two factors, 2x plus 1 and x plus 1. And if you keep it equals to 0 to find out the zeros, you will get x equals to minus 1 and you will get x equals to minus 1 by 2. So what does that mean? This point is minus 1 by 2 comma 0 and this is minus 1 comma 0. So these are the roots. So in this way, we can create graph for a quadratic polynomial. I hope this is clear to everyone. Thank you.